Imagine two legendary financial heavyweights joining forces to share their secrets. That's exactly what happens in Why We Want You to Be Rich. Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki come together to explain why traditional financial advice no longer works and what you need to do right now to secure your financial future. This book received 3.97 stars on Goodreads, reflecting its great value for readers. If you like this video, don't forget to support the channel by liking and subscribing. Stay tuned for some additional book recommendations with similar insights at the end. Why We Want You to Be Rich by Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki. The disappearing middle class. The system isn't built for the middle class. Ever feel like the financial deck is stacked against you? Trump and Kiyosaki argue that traditional middle-class strategies, like getting a stable job, saving money, and living frugally, simply don't work anymore. Inflation, rising taxes, and job instability have created a financial storm that middle-class thinking can't survive. The rich, however, use a different playbook, leveraging debt strategically and investing aggressively to secure their financial future. To thrive, you must think differently and adapt quickly, or risk being left behind. Job security is an illusion. Your parents might have taught you to get a good job, but today, job security is an illusion. With automation, outsourcing, and economic shifts, relying solely on employment leaves you vulnerable. The authors highlight that jobs can vanish overnight, leaving you financially stranded. Instead, develop multiple streams of income through investments, side businesses, or real estate. Diversifying your income isn't a luxury. It's a necessity to protect yourself from unexpected economic shocks. Financial literacy is your best defense. Ever wonder why financial education isn't taught in school? Kiyosaki and Trump stress that this gap isn't accidental. It keeps people financially ignorant and dependent. Without understanding assets, liabilities, investments, and taxes, the middle class stays stuck in debt, living paycheck to paycheck. True wealth starts with financial literacy, knowing how money really works and how to make it work for you. Financial knowledge isn't just power. It's your strongest shield against economic hardship. The rich are getting richer for a reason. The wealthy grow richer not by luck, but by design. They invest in assets, like real estate, businesses, and investments that continuously generate income. Meanwhile, the middle class often spends money on liabilities that drain resources. Trump and Kiyosaki encourage shifting your mindset from spending to investing. Buying assets instead of liabilities transforms your financial trajectory, creating lasting wealth rather than temporary comfort. Bit to remember: traditional middle-class strategies no longer work. Real wealth comes from financial education and asset building. Thinking like the rich. Rich people think in assets, not paychecks. The rich don't rely solely on paychecks. They build systems that generate continuous income. Imagine planting a fruit tree once and enjoying fruits year after year. That's asset-based thinking. Trump and Kiyosaki emphasize creating passive income through real estate, stocks, royalties, or businesses. If your financial strategy depends solely on working harder for more money, you'll never truly achieve wealth. Real wealth comes from assets that earn money while you sleep. Risk is your friend, if you know how to manage it. Many fear risk and stick to safe financial decisions, like savings accounts with minimal returns. The authors explain that risk, when managed intelligently, is essential for wealth creation. Think of risk like fire. It can burn you if mishandled, but also cook your meals and warm your home. Learning to identify good risks, calculated investments with strong upside, can dramatically boost your wealth potential. Avoiding risk entirely keeps you trapped in financial mediocrity. Choose your financial friends carefully. Trump and Kiyosaki emphasize that your network significantly impacts your financial success. Associating with people who have strong financial knowledge, entrepreneurial ambitions, and positive attitudes toward wealth will elevate your thinking and open doors to new opportunities. Imagine your social circle as a financial garden. Surrounding yourself with successful, knowledgeable individuals nurtures growth, while negative influences can hold you back. Choose friends and mentors wisely, as they influence your beliefs, decisions, and ultimately, your wealth. Take ownership of your financial destiny. Rich people never wait for opportunities. They create them. Kiyosaki and Trump emphasize that wealth comes from taking full responsibility for your financial outcomes. Rather than blaming the economy or waiting for better circumstances, take charge by educating yourself, setting clear financial goals, and taking deliberate action. Being proactive ensures you're always moving toward financial independence, rather than reacting to circumstances beyond your control. Bit to remember. Thinking like the rich means building assets, embracing calculated risks, and taking complete ownership of your financial future. Prepare now, prosper later. The economic storm is already here. Economic turbulence, market crashes, inflation, job losses is inevitable. Trump and Kiyosaki warn that ignoring economic signs can devastate your finances. Instead, prepare now by building emergency funds, reducing bad debt, and diversifying investments. Like sailors reinforcing their ship before a storm, strengthening your financial position beforehand ensures you're stable, calm, and prepared when trouble arrives. Good debt versus bad debt. Debt isn't always bad. It's how you use it that matters. Bad debt buys liabilities that depreciate, like luxury cars or extravagant vacations. Good debt, however, finances assets like income-producing properties or profitable businesses. Understanding this difference transforms debt from a burden into a powerful wealth-building tool. Smart borrowing isn't reckless, it's strategic, propelling you towards wealth instead of financial distress. Stay ahead of inflation. Inflation silently eats away at savings, reducing your money's purchasing power over time. To stay ahead, Trump and Kiyosaki advise investing in assets that appreciate faster than inflation, such as real estate, commodities, or stocks. Imagine running on a treadmill. Saving without investing is like standing still while inflation speeds up, pulling you backward financially. Investing wisely ensures your financial position continuously improves. Financial intelligence is non-negotiable. Financial ignorance can be costly. Trump and Kiyosaki stress the importance of constantly educating yourself on financial matters like taxes, investment strategies, and economic trends. Staying financially informed is like having an accurate map. Without it, you're wandering blind. Regularly upgrade your financial intelligence through books, courses, or mentorships to confidently navigate your journey towards wealth. Bit to remember. Preparing financially today means understanding debt, staying ahead of inflation, and continuously upgrading your financial knowledge. Act now, no excuses. Excuses keep you poor. Excuses like, I don't have enough money, I'm too old, or I don't have time, only delay your wealth. Trump and Kiyosaki emphasize action over excuses. Every day you postpone financial action, you lose opportunities and compound financial stress. Wealth building starts by dropping excuses and taking immediate, decisive steps, even small ones. Action, not excuses, creates your financial future. Start small, but start now. You don't need huge sums to begin investing. Small investments compound over time into significant wealth. Whether starting a side hustle, buying your first stocks, or paying off debt, consistent small actions lead to financial momentum. Think of your financial journey as planting seeds. Tiny beginnings eventually grow into fruitful trees, but nothing happens unless you start planting today. Seek mentors to accelerate your growth. Learning from others who've successfully built wealth accelerates your journey. Mentors provide valuable insights, prevent costly mistakes, and inspire you to act boldly. Trump and Kiyosaki themselves attribute their success to mentors who guided them early. Just like having a coach helps an athlete achieve peak performance, financial mentors fast-track your path to wealth by offering clarity, knowledge, and motivation. Share what you learn. True wealth includes helping others. Trump and Kiyosaki encourage readers to share financial knowledge with family, friends, and community. Teaching others solidifies your understanding and creates a legacy of financial empowerment. When communities thrive financially, everyone benefits. Your wealth journey isn't complete until you've passed on your insights, creating opportunities for others to grow. Bit to remember: building wealth starts today. Drop excuses, act decisively, learn from mentors, and empower others. If you enjoyed this summary, check out these books. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Money, Master the Game by Tony Robbins. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel.